There are days like that. Days that mark your life with a hot iron. Days that change your life. On the 24th of July, 2018, at 5 a.m., I'm in my bed. The alarm clock rings, eyelids springs open. I slept only 3 miserable hours, and yet I jumped from my bed as I rarely do on a Sunday at such an early hour. I feel I have only slept a few minutes. My toes barely touch the cold tile in the living room, and my body instantly freezes. I'm well awake, and I'm ready to face this challenge that held a prominent place in my mind for a whole year, participating in the Ironman of Nice, one of the hardest triathlons in the world. I, Jonathan Joutel, I'm ready to jump into the void, to surpass myself, to climb my Everest, the one challenge which is likely to change my life forever. I venture into the unknown. I'm passionate. I'm an explorer, determined to prove to the world that the destiny of a sick person is never written in advance. I was born with cystic fibrosis. I spent many years with acute respiratory problems. The disease also caused my diabetes at the age of 14. There are several steps in this disease, but there is one that remains with you forever. It's when cystic fibrosis tries to kill you. It is relentless. It tries every day to give the final assault. I had a double lung transplant in 2008, a transplant that was supposed to be the start of a new life. But sometimes it doesn't work. Complication led to the failure of this transplant. And so, I was transplanted again in 2009, just 1 year after the first surgery, but this time a combined heart and lung transplant, a surgery that seemed impossible. And yet, thanks to that, I'm here today. Thanks to my family, thanks to the medical profession, and thanks to my angel donor who left life too early. I often say, the first transplant allowed me to continue to live, to keep hope. The second gave me back my freedom, a transplant just to live. I wanted to live, eat, love, travel, breathe. Breathe deeply, breathe without thinking. I could not have imagined that 10 years later, I would be in the middle of this flood of people racing towards the sea at 6:30 in the morning. Already, the music booms in the speakers. It carries us. Despite everything, my solemn descent to the starting line seems endless. Obviously, for me today, it's a different day. But I think I'm not alone in this situation. For many of us, doing an Ironman is not trivial. There is a palpable tension, a worry that can be seen on each athlete's face. I look to the right, then to the left. We all have the same concentration, and we try to find comfort everywhere, with the organizer, volunteers, many supporters, journalists, but especially with our family. This singular atmosphere reminds me that I'm participating in one of the most difficult sport events in the world, an Ironman triathlon, 3.8 kilometers of swimming, 180 kilometers of cycling, the equivalent of a Tour de France stage, and to finish, a marathon of 42 kilometers. And according to the rules, the entire race must be completed within a maximum of 16 hours. This morning, I began a fight against myself, ready to face once again my destiny as I so often done before. But this time, my destiny is in my hand and not in those of a surgeon. I'm now the master of the game, free from the chains of my sick body and determined to go beyond what is reasonable. What can we expect after a double transplant? To survive, I decided to live. Swimming is going pretty well. I try not to spend too much energy. The road is still long. In the middle of the sea, we rarely have space. And yet, I swim very close to another athlete. The proximity surely makes us feel better. It feels good to feel supported. We don't speak, but we can hear each other's silent encouragement. It's extraordinary. I'm looking forward to getting on my bike, roaming this beautiful landscape behind Nice, climbing these various mountain passes that embellish the course and make it unique. I know we will be put to the test now. The heat, the sun in my back gave me a hard time in the first kilometer, but especially in the first peak. Focused on my objective, I cycle at the pace of my breathing. Exhausted, I put my bike as the sun goes down. Time is running out. I had a little time left to finish the marathon. At this moment, I doubt. I don't think I can run the marathon on time. But who knows? The Ironman motto says, anything is possible. In difficult time, I think about children who lost far too early, especially my friend Anna. Due to the lack of a transplant, we lost Anna to cystic fibrosis. Back then, I had promised myself I would take her with me into the water. I would cycle with her, and we will cross the finish line together. I still have 42 kilometers to go to fulfill my promise. 42 kilometers to overcome mentally. My legs are heavy. I'm tired. Since this morning, 2 people are supporting me in case of emergency. Nobody really knows how my body, my heart, or my lung can react to such stress. The lung is an organ that only wants to move, to expand. It likes oxygen as we love life. It's eager to hyperventilate, to feed the heart with oxygen, to propel us as high as possible. It's the motor of life. Night is already falling on this beautiful city of Nice, paralyzed for the event. The moon is so bright that street lights are quite useless. I know the finish line is near, but I don't let any emotion get the better of me. Like when I waited for my transplant, I don't let any emotion invade me. I fight. I don't give up. I still have 10 small kilometers to go, and there is no reason for me not to finish. I look into my Father's eyes, who knows me so well. We don't need words to understand each other. He knows me. He knows I'm fine. I will go to the end, and I can see in his eyes how proud he is of me. I can see far away the massive crowd cheering for the last arrivals. I will have my hour of glory as well. So many times, I have imagined the speaker screaming in my ears, "You are an Iron Man." So, being part of this brave amateur athlete who finished this iconic race was a dream. And that day, it's becoming a reality. I pushed my way through the crowd with the force of my body, no more pain. I forgot the pain I endured for 15 hours and 52 minutes. I achieved a feat, just 8 minutes before the allotted time. I often dream of being free, forgetting everyday's worries, running, or simply breathing without consciously thinking of using my lungs. I often dream of being a normal person, being able to live my wildest dreams. 10 years already. It has been 10 years that an angel gave me life. We all have a life experience, a person, an opportunity that changes us forever. It's a question of accepting it, seizing it, trying it, or daring to say yes. In 2008, I was between life and death. After my true transplant, I became an engineer. In 2018, I became the first triathlete with heart and lung transplant to complete an Ironman. Today, I'm doing great. I still have a lot of medical care, but I never felt so good. This year, I released my book to share my story. At the beginning of July, I finished my second Ironman. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. But what I know is that today I'm in front of you, and life has always surprises for us. So my message to you is to fight, to make your wildest dreams come true, because truly, anything is possible. Thank you.